Take that pain, pass it down like bottles on the wall. Mama said her dad's to blame, but that's his daddy's fault. Oh, there's no one left to call. You stay up counting down the days till you make your escape, but you're afraid you can't outrun what's running through your veins. Oh, you're carrying the weight in the dead of night on that broken road. I won't let you walk alone. Oh my brother, you don't have to follow in your bloodline. Oh, we got each other, and if you got tomorrow, then you still got time to break the chain that left you scarred from where you came. Is it who you are? Oh my brother, you don't have to follow in your bloodline.
Oh, I won't pretend that I know half the hell you've seen, but that don't mean it's something that you're destined to repeat. Oh, you're stronger than you think. You know it has to end, but you don't know where to start. You can pack your bags and I'll meet you where you are. Oh, I'll be waiting in the car in the dead of night on that broken road. I won't let you walk alone.
Oh my brother, you don't have to follow in your bloodline. Oh, we got each other, and if you got tomorrow, then you still got time to break these chains that left you scarred from where you came. Is it who you are? Oh my brother, you don't have to follow. God's not done with you yet. When it feels like you're losing the war in your head, just know this isn't the end. Oh my brother, you don't have to follow in your bloodline.
Here in the north, the Yaller horn is about to sound and send two teams to battle here at US Bank Stadium in Minneapolis, Minnesota. Coming up, we have a good one for you between the Green Bay Packers and the Minnesota Vikings. For some, the final chapter of the season. For others, a final week before the playoffs. And we're off in Week 18. And he's brought down just beyond that 25-yard line. All right, let's get this one on the road, Brock. It is 1st and 10.
Let's go.
Well, I'm going to air this out to start. Has him on the quick hitter. And he gets leveled just before he reaches the marker, and that hit prevents a first down.
That is a textbook first down completion. Sets up second and very manageable. It creates space to take that shot downfield.
Play fake, it's Love. An all-around tough play for him. He took a shot on the release, and it definitely affected the throw. It's incomplete. All right, partner testing the perimeter early there. Coverage held up. Could be a tough day for those outside receivers to make an impact.
Okay, partner, testing you here. You've heard me say this a lot. Okay, coordinator's job is to get you man-to-man coverage, and your job is?
To win it.
Ready.
3rd and 2. Love to throw. Short pass brought in. And this spot is going to be close, but he does not have that first. They're going to face 4th and short.
Those kind of completions are so frustrating, Kate. It's like a putt. You got it on line, you feel good about it's going in the hole, but you never want to leave it short.
Perhaps a little misplaced sense of urgency on their opening drive. We'll find out together, and they're going for this from their own side.
52 Blue.
They'll run for it. Jacobs. He's got it. That's going to be a 1st and more. At the 20. And it goes the distance. Touchdown, Green Bay. It's a Josh Jacobs touchdown. Brandon McManus on for the PAT. Extra point sent right down the middle. And the Packers will jump out to a 7-0 lead. Sanchez has it all set for the kickoff. Devin Duvernay to return it. Good work so far. He's got room. And the tackle's made as he gets it out to the 32.
Vikings take over first and 10 at their own 32-yard line.
Minnesota into formation. It's first and 10. McCarthy throwing right away. Connection made. Travis Etienne. And they're going to bring him down just a moment before he's able to break it across midfield. They pick up 14 yards on that one. And the Vikings are going to have a first down. I'm not going to call this a must-score drive here in this first quarter, Brock, but when your opponents start the game with 6, it feels like you need some sort of answer.
You need a response, right? You need a response. You don't need all these home runs or big highlights. You just need to keep matriculating that ball down the field.
They come through with a nice gain there. Gain of 10, first down. Defenders in the area, they still make the connection, Brock. It almost looked like it was just another throw on the practice field.
Yeah, this is how you just develop that just trust factor, that connection. We see it with QBs and tight ends, and the best of them make it look easy.
Running left side by Jefferson. And they make the stop, I'm going to say it about the 37-yard line.
Sure showed off some mobility on that play. Got outside the pocket and easily found an open man.
2nd and 3 now.
37-yard line.
Throwing again now, McCarthy. He's trying to push the field. Lays out for this one. Oh, what a catch. That one nabs him 33 yards, and then you set it downs too.
Now, right there, that's what you want to see on your opening drive. Boom! Connect on a big shot, and instantly you set a tone that you're not going to be afraid to be aggressive in this game today. Boy, do I love that.
McCarthy fires out wide. Complete. Touchdown, Minnesota. The Vikings finish off their opening drive. On is Cade York for the PAT. The point after splits the uprights. And the Vikings respond to 7 of their own and tie it here early. Now after tying this game up, they're all set to center away. Fields this one at the 3. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line.
Over first and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
Ready.
Offense into the shotgun set as they line this up. First and 10.
Set cut. Set cut.
Now Love on the play fake. He's got a man hooked. And he's going to be pushed out up near that 40-yard line. That's an 11-yard pickup, and it gives them the first down.
I know the Combine tries to test everything it possibly can physically, but I don't know how you test courage at the Combine because there's nobody defending you. Nobody wants to hit you. But that was the epitome of courage to make that in cut and make the catch.
This is Reed working the right side. And he'll get it up to the 44. Now the completion rate is strong, partner. The yards, you got to imagine, will start to come soon enough.
You never go broke taking a profit. And you know this one too, Kate. The crumbs always lead to...
Oh, the 50. He's unable to get away from that tackle. Good work by the defense. Nothing gained on second down.
Kate, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet. But if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door to a bigger gap in the future.
That heater is going to fall to the turf. Didn't read the intended target. And that brings up 4th and short.
Well, we've been here once before already, Kate, and they converted on that 4th down. Yeah, I wouldn't put it past him to try it again, but from this spot, I think most coaches would just punt it away.
That one hits at the 6, but can't check up. He gets into the end zone for a touchback. Vikings to the line now. Here's 1st and 10. From the shotgun, McCarthy. Finds a seam down the middle. And he takes this in. Touchdown, Minnesota. The Vikings take the lead on the first play of the drive. York now for the extra point. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Vikings take the lead here, 14-7 in the first. The Vikings have it teed up, and play resumes with the kick. Return coming from the 6. Good work so far. He's got room. And he'll go out of bounds well into enemy territory. Looks like he's right around the 40-yard line.
We know this is the ticket to the field for a whole lot of rookie special teams. It's something that teams every year look for in the draft. And with the new rules, well, maybe even that much more. These super athletes who can electrify in returns and turn the smallest lane into one of the biggest plays of the game.
Ready?
Love with it on 1st down. Oh, he put some heat on this deep ball. This is caught inside the 15. And he's going to get this down to the 9. That puts him in goal to go.
One thing we don't have in football is we don't have that radar gun. But if we did, Kate, this is the kind of throw, when you throw it that deep outside the numbers, that requires a serious fastball, serious arm strength, and he just showed it off.
Quick throw out wide by Love. And he pushes it all the way to the goal line, but goes out at the 1.
Hey, you like these results on first. That completion right there, right in the window where all options are now available to you on 2nd down. That playbook is wide open.
Ready. Look red, yellow. Set.
Love. And he will have them a Green Bay touchdown. The Packers make it a 1-point game. McManus on for the extra point. Extra point set right down the middle. And the Packers tie things up at 14. So we've got a tie ball game now as they send this away. Here's Duvernay on the return. He'll have a long field ahead of him, partners. He's wrapped up shy of the 15.
The Vikings take over 1st and 10 at their own 13-yard line.
Minnesota into formation. It's 1st and 10. Off the play fake, it's McCarthy. And his perfect start is over. And that's the first one of his throws to wind up incomplete.
No surprise to see the quarterback go back to that well. That security blanket that's been his tight end all game long. But finally, this defense has an answer.
2nd down, McCarthy to pass. To the right, hauled in by Jefferson. And he's short the first after a lot of games.
It's not just imperative that a quarterback knows man or zone. Same thing for a receiver, especially on a drag route. When he sees zone coverage like that, just settle down, find the soft spot, and give your quarterback a chance.
19 Tiger. 7 Pirates, 7, come 19, 18, Pioneer.
McCarthy throwing on 3rd down. Complete. The ball is loose. Oh, and they get it back. The play's still out. And this play's going to come to an end at the 27.
We all saw the brief moment of full-on panic between the ball coming out and him getting back on it. The impressive part is he kept his composure while it was still loose. One mistake didn't become 2, and he cleaned it up before any defenders could.
Brought in Ty Felton. And this great effort winds up getting him well into enemy territory before he's brought down. It's a massive 35-yard pickup, 1st down.
That's another.
You know, Kate, we often talk about flipping the field in special teams, right? A kick return, a good punt. Well, an explosive play like that does the exact same thing. Look at the difference in field position By hitting on that shot, you've totally flipped the field and the tone of this drive.
And they just get the playoff. He's hauled down there for the sack on the final play of quarter number 1. These two NFC North teams have played one so far. We're all knotted up at 14. More from US Bank Stadium after the break. We're ready now for the second quarter to begin. Vikings in control of it. They have second and pretty long here. Operating from the gun, it's McCarthy. Into the hands of his running back, ETN. Solid gain there, gets him across the 45 before he goes out.
Translatable skills, that's what you call it. So effective as a runner, but those same traits that make him a great runner, adept at getting those yards, well, he translates now as a receiver in the open field.
This offense looking to convert as they come up on third down.
70 Lions! Buffalo 18, Mustang 19. Warriors 70.
Here he goes, third and long. I'll check this one down to ETN. And he's going to be brought down at the 35-yard line.
I call this quarterback's best friend. Some call it a safety valve, some call it automatic, but it's sure nice as a quarterback when you got a trusty running back over the middle of the field that you could depend on.
He's snapping to McCarthy. And it's incomplete. They dial up their best effort, Brock, but they come up empty. That's going to be a turnover on downs.
Even the best receivers, they've got occasional breaks in concentration. You just never want to see it happen. One of the most important snaps of the game. If we know anything about this guy, though, it's he'll be up for the challenge the next time the ball comes his way.
It's a 4-yard pickup. That's going to bring up 2nd and 6.
It's one of those sneaky little runs, Kate, that gives you enough yards to create some doubt into that defensive coordinator. You can stick to the ground, you can throw beyond the sticks, really create some indecision now defensively.
And he's going to be brought down at the 42.
I'm not going to lie, I know they got a completion, and completions, you never turn them down, but to make that throw for those yards in the double coverage, that is way too much risk for that reward.
Here we go.
Love on third and short. Vikings get there. They're going to win this race. And the defense comes through to back them up ahead of fourth down. Another punt coming up for Rigoberto Sanchez. And he wants to hit his second effort just as well as he hit his first. Starts his return from the 23. He's brought down before the return gets far.
Vikings take over first and 10 at their own 32-yard line.
First and 10 from the 32. Play action, McCarthy. Toward the sideline, and he's got it. He's going to be driven out by a defender just before he can get it up to midfield. One play in, and they are already close to midfield.
First and 10 at the 49-yard line.
First and 10, here's McCarthy. Goes right back to Jefferson, complete. And this is marked down right along that 40-yard line.
A gain of 10 yards.
They come through with a nice gain of 10 and a first down.
They like to say it's about the Jimmies and the Joes. I think that's about the X's and the O's. That's a well-drawn-up completion that nets them a first down.
From the 40-yard line now, this is first and 10. They'll go play action here. It's McCarthy. Sends this to the end zone. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete.
It's hard for me to get too mad at him for missing a touchdown when he's already got two in his pocket. Maybe fantasy managers might not agree with me on this one, Kate. But don't worry, as hot as he is, I bet you a third one's coming at some point.
McCarthy trying again on second down. Short pass caught by his tight end. And that tackle stops him after a solid gain.
When you see play action, do all you can to get your eyes to the tight end, because that's their bread and butter. That play actually gives him time off the line, helps chip a rusher, or even helps sell that fake. And then when he releases, he gets out, he gets some leverage. He gets to that edge before the defender can cover him.
Quick pass, right side, complete. This is going to be short. Quick stop by the defense. Bring up 4th down.
Here we go. Here's one of those game situations that just puts a smile on my face because I could think from Pop Warner to the NFL, everybody on the field thinking the same thing. Can we go for it? Can we get one more shot as you end up just short on that 3rd down?
And they bring him down, but not before he advances it all the way to the 20. Wow, what a call. They wind up with 12 on 4th down. They pull off the conversion.
That right there, that will make the coaches happy. He didn't just get the 1st down, he got a healthy chunk of bonus yards afterwards.
Off play action. It's McCarthy. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact.
Okay, this defense finally stepping up, ripped up that script. They have seen him be way too productive. Time to start fighting him for every single throw.
Oh, he taps it quick to the receiver coming across here. They're on him behind the line, and the give to the receiver doesn't work.
Xavier McKinney on the tackle. Taken down back at the 23-yard line.
Well, it has been an exciting one so far as we have reached our 2-minute warning. Sit tight. More coming your way from US Bank Stadium after this. Nickel look by the Packers on 3rd down. 3rd and long for him here. That one's caught by Jefferson. And he is well clear of that marker. That effort's going to set them up with a 1st and goal.
You know, they call that the money down for a reason, because you're just simply not going to last long in the NFL if you don't convert a good portion of your 3rd downs. It's a money down. And nice to see them roll the dice and continue the series.
From the red zone on 1st. Escapes the pocket. And he takes this in. Touchdown, Minnesota. The Vikings get some late points and the lead. It's a Justin Jefferson touchdown. York now for the extra point. His kick is good, for the moment at least, as we've got a flag down on the field. I think they're going to get him for hitting the kicker. Looks like they're going to happily turn this one down and let the play stand. The Vikings have it teed up, and play resumes with the kick. Return starts at the 3. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20. First call here coming from the shotgun.
Ready. Blue 32. Set.
Play fake, it's Love. Finds him on the crossing route. And some excellent work to drive them all the way up past the 30-yard line. They get an even 10 on that play. And that's good for a Green Bay 1st down. New set of downs for them from the 31.
1st down, Green Bay.
Love now on 1st and 10. It's caught out right by Golden. And he's going to be brought down here at the 42. It's a gain of 11 there. That picks up the 1st.
When Bill Walsh was implementing the drag route with the 49ers in the 80s, it sounded the same way as it did with Mike Holmgren and me with the Seahawks in the 2000s. Versus man on a drag route, run away. You see zone coverage, settle down, get the quarterback his numbers, and you can find a completion just like that.
Let's see what they want to do here, partner. It's 2nd and inches.
10 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and inches. At the Vikings.
Stick it in the air. Love. He's going to try to drop it in deep right. He's got it inside the 10. And into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Green Bay. The Packers earn the chance to tie before halftime. McManus on for the extra point. The point after splits the uprights. And the Packers tie this game at 21.
Sanchez set to kick off.
Now after tying this game up, they're all set to send her away. This one's fielded at the 4-yard line. And not a bad place for them to start, up past the 30-yard line.
The Vikings take over 1st and 10 at their own 32-yard line.
Last drive of the half isn't going to be long. 14 seconds remaining. On play action now, McCarthy bails out of the pocket quick. Moving right, airs it out to... That's grabbed inside the 30. They're going to keep moving forward, Brock, down inside the opposing 30. Timeout called by the offense, and with another timeout available, they could actually get another 2 plays if they work quick.
At the 29-yard line.
1st and 10, it's McCarthy. He's going to try another deep one here. And this falls incomplete with just 2 seconds remaining. And that throw doesn't lead to 6. And it sets up 2nd down.
You know what that route is called, right, Kate? ODB. Over the ball. And those are the ones you've got to hit. You've got to be able to play offense from the inside out. Got to find a completion right there.
No good.
So we're through 2 quarters now. Still a half of football to be played. We'll be back with more of the NFL on EA Sports.
Rigoberto Sanchez set to kick off.
Well, we're set up for an incredible second half. All tied as we kick it away here in quarter number 3. And we'll have to wait at least a few moments longer for an exciting start to this second half. We've got a touchback. So good field position to start with for the Vikings. It's 1st and 10. Now McCarthy. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play. Jar it loose, incomplete. Tough one to retain through that hit. And now it's 2nd down. Working across the middle, Brock. It is tough for anybody to make plays through all that mess, even when you're the biggest and baddest pass catcher on the roster.
But as a tight end, you're going to be disappointed because that's what you're paid to do. It's one thing for those undersized receivers you talked about. It's another one for these big tight ends. You are paid to make that catch through contact. You couldn't do it.
And it's good yardage, but they tackle him short of the sticks.
Dude, I was on the field with a young high school quarterback just last week, and I told him one of the greatest attributes a quarterback can have is courage. And it takes courage to sit in that pocket that long, let a play develop, and let that receiver work all the way from one side of the field to the other, and give him a chance to make a play.
McCarthy fires out wide, complete. And he's tackled with the 1st down yardage.
Nice to see that connection, that chemistry working between the two of them.
1st down. 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Ball just a yard shy of midfield. 1st and 10.
70 Ring, let's go now. 70 Lion, 7 Pirate, 7 Pirate.
Another throw here for McCarthy. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. You go middle of the field against zone coverage, Brock. You know this firsthand. You are throwing into rush hour, and there aren't a lot of easy completions to be found in that part of the field.
Yeah, and a lot of those throws, Kate, you're signing your guy up to take some sort of hit. It's on you to protect your guys. Credit that defense for flying around and making the play.
Yet again, it's Jefferson. And this one's worked down to the 33 before being stopped. It's a great pickup, 16 yards, and now they've got 1st down. And that right there is about the best you could hope for against double coverage. Good chunky yards, and more importantly, Brock, you don't get burned taking a risk.
Yeah, it's really the defense that gets burned, and that is just demoralizing. You got double coverage, you got what you want, and 2 guys can't stop one.
That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact.
That's a throw at this level. There's so much speed and length, you got to be real careful. Rarely do you find a clean window down the middle, that'd be absolutely perfect, and it wasn't there.
So still 10 to go on second from the 33-yard line. A quick throw completed out to the left. And he's able to take this one down to the 25.
Quarterbacks will look for their tight end short in just about any situation. They take away the deeper options. Well, there's their consistent source of positive yardage, the trusty tight end.
8th play of the drive now. They need 2 to keep it going. Here he is on 3rd and short. And they're going to down by contact as they've got enough for a new set of downs. Double coverage, deal breaker for a lot of QBs, Brock, but less so when it's a target you trust.
You know, it's interesting, Kate, even 20-something years ago, watching Marvin Harrison and Peyton Manning work, every defense would go into every game trying to double cover him, but yet those two, well, like we just saw right there, just got it done regardless.
Has him on the quick hitter. And they make the stop as that play reaches the 14-yard line.
That's not a big completion on a stat sheet, but that's a big contested, what I call gritty catch right there. And that's what the best tight ends will get you.
2nd and 3 now. Off the play fake, it's McCarthy. Buying some time left. That one connects. And that's a Minnesota touchdown. The Vikings take the lead right away in half number 2. Well, this has definitely been a tight one throughout, Brock. So now that they've taken the lead, the question becomes, can they hold on to it?
And that question right there is when the defense has to answer. But this sure had to be a good drive. The coaching staff has challenged that offense, saying, hey, we need a big drive from you guys right here. And sure enough, the offense delivers.
Yeah, no doubt. His return starts at the 5. And he's brought down inside the 20 on an uneventful effort.
At their own 19-yard line.
Packers getting set here. 1st and 10.
Down. Hut.
Love. He's got it to him yet again. That is caught. And they will finally catch up to him just a second before he could reach that 40. So 20 yards on that play. And it'll give the Packers the first.
I may love watching a great thrower, but I love watching a well-done route too, Kate. Make that guy think you're trying to stack him only to drop your hips and cut right inside. Some good work to help reset those chains.
1st down throw. Here's Love. Flushed out of the pocket. Defense is there, and he's going down. For the moment, we've got a sack. We do though have a flag to sort out first before we can lock that in.
On the set.
They break the huddle. It's 2nd down now.
Ready. Red 38. Black Ultra. Set.
Love from the gun. Short pass brought in. And he'll get it up to the 44.
Okay, one thing I learned from the late great Mike Leach is, yeah, the system was called air raid, but it wasn't just attacking downfield. His philosophy, and it played out right there, is you have to attack every inch of the field, both vertically and horizontally, without routes or in routes, just like that. The numbers tell us pretty clearly, you get to 3rd and long, extra long, it's really hard to stay on the field. That's disappointing because that was 3rd and manageable and incomplete.
So even after the near turnover, Brock, offense still getting the call here. It's 4th down.
Here we go. Here we go. Michigan Blue. Green Jack. Set.
Back to throw it. Got his man. It's Golden. And they'll get him down after he gets into the 48. Right call at the right time, Brock. Give him 9 and a successful conversion on 4. The ball's on the 48. Here we go. 1st down.
A gain of 9 yards. 1st down, Packers.
Once more, it's Love. And this time they're going to get to him before he can get that pass away as he goes down. It's 3 sacks for the game so far. Brings up 2nd down.
2nd down.
Love now. And this is lofted deep down the middle. Well, it would have been a big completion block if not for that meddling defender who knocked it away. It sets up third down.
I hate to be Mr. Negative guy, but a sack 2 plays ago, an incompletion right there. All that's missing, Kate, is an interception on this play, and you're going to hand this quarterback a misfortune trifecta that nobody wants.
Completed over the middle. And they catch him just in time to prevent the first, but that got very close, didn't it? It's fourth and maybe a yard.
You can earn your money in the NFL in all sorts of different ways, but defensively, in a league where you're just not hitting as much in training camp, you're not tackling as much as they got to in the old days, when you can make a play in the open field, keep them short like that, I promise you some money will follow.
Yellow. Field black. Ready?
He'll throw it. That's cut beyond the marker. And he's going to be stopped, but not before he gets him all the way down to that 15-yard line. They come through massive gain there on fourth down, give him 24 yards. Most importantly, at first down.
First and 10 at the 15-yard line.
Here we go.
Loves to throw again. Throw is caught. And he has it down to the 8-yard line on the play.
We saw his guys pick up the blitz. He felt them pick it up anyway if he wasn't looking at him. But with their effort on his behalf, I think this QB felt owed to them. And the group up front to find somebody to get a completion, so that effort up front wasn't in vain.
Brought in. And they get him right at the line of scrimmage.
Number 87. It's a gain of a yard. Brings up third down and
Only
2.
1 quarter remaining now in these teams' regular season. It's Packers football, and they know what they need to do, trailing here in the 4th. Short yardage situation here. It's 3rd and 2.
Here we go.
Throwing now on 3rd and 2. Touchdown, Green Bay. The Packers now trail by just a point in the 4th. So they punch it in for 6, Brock, and now a conversion away from tying this game back up.
This one just has the feel, doesn't it? The makings of a one-score game in the 4th quarter that could go either way.
That one right down the middle. And the Packers tie us up 28-all. So we've got a tie ball game now as they send this away. Here's Duvernay on the return. All right, so we'll get this up to about the 30 before he goes out of bounds.
Hey, maybe in the end this return just gets lost in the shuffle when we recap things, Kate. But you surrender a lead in the 4th quarter and you feel that momentum being lost. That's exactly what excellent special teams do. They turn it around. It's why that 3rd phase is coached and coached and coached, because you never know when your opportunity may arise. What a great return to begin this drive.
Caught, nice game left side. And they will stop him as he gets this down to their 39-yard line. That one goes for 31 yards and a first down when all is said and done. So fresh set of downs now from the 39. Here's McCarthy on 1st and 10. That's incomplete for the moment. We do have a flag down, but it might not be good news for their offense. That's usually where we see holding calls. You got a major fistful of jersey on that play, and it's going to end up costing them. Double the distance to go after that holding call. It's now 1st and 20.
Let's go now. 18, 19, Tiger, 19, Tiger, Panther 11.
From the shotgun, McCarthy. Made the throw as he was getting hit, Brock, and it's incomplete. No luck finding his receiver that time. And now they face 2nd and long.
He was covered by Xavier McKinney.
70, Timberwolf. 60, Maverick. Dragon, 60. 19, Lion. 70, Rangers.
From the shotgun, McCarthy. We'll check this one down to ETN. And he's going to have this one down to the 28. That chunk worth a nice 21 yards. And that means a fresh set of downs for Minnesota.
First down.
Year after year, the best offenses are multifaceted. It's not just the receivers or the tight ends that can make plays through the air. When you get running backs that can attack the middle of the field like that, man, is it difficult on a defense.
Off play action. It's McCarthy. To the right, hauled in by Jefferson. And they shove him out. Looks like they got about 6 before they did so. It's second down.
The goal of running that drag route is to get it to him for at least a minimal gain with space to add after that. They picked up a good chunk, and there was nearly room to add even more.
Back to the air, McCarthy. Escapes the pocket. And the cover just too good there. Didn't find the throw that he was confident in, so just throws it away. Third down coming up.
He did exactly what he was supposed to do on that play. Felt the pressure and escapes the pocket. After that, it's on somebody downfield to get open and give him a target. No one did, and he simply has to get rid of it.
Throwing on third, McCarthy. Vacates quickly left side. He's going for it himself. Give him 9 on that play, and it's enough for the first.
You know, that's one of those little mental Rolodex plays. Right before the snap, you know if the read isn't there, that option isn't there, you can use your legs to make the adjustment and go get the first down.
So a new set of downs. Here we go, 1st and 10. From the red zone on first. Has it down close. And he's brought down after a great gain. That's going to set up 1st and goal.
You know, it sure seems like he knew exactly where he was going with that before the snap. That's a pre-snap decision that led to a post-snap first down.
Could take the lead with a field goal, Brock, but thinking touchdown here as they get set up 1st and goal.
Here we go, set. Trap 60, 70 Lion. Go.
Play action, McCarthy. Buying some time right. And he's just going to get rid of this one. Smart move there. When you saw the field, it's going to be second down. So they fire for the end zone on 1st down, Brock. I think a lot of folks probably assume after the incompletion it'd be a run here on 2nd and goal. What say you?
Yeah, I think you always got to be careful.
And he takes this in. Touchdown, Minnesota. The Vikings take a 4th quarter lead. Travis Etienne, the touchdown. York tacks on that extra point. And the Vikings break that tie and now lead by 7. The Vikings have it teed up, and play resumes with the kick. Returning it from the 4. Works so far, he's got room. And they'll be looking at some decent field position. He's out of bounds up towards the 35.
Trailing by 1 score late here, Kate. Maybe this is the return. Maybe this is what helps them get right back into it. Good field position now to start their most important series yet of this game.
On 1st and 10, here's Love. He's going to loft this deep down the left sideline. Brought in inside the 20. That's a Green Bay touchdown. The Packers now trail by just a point in the 4th.
A receiver this skilled, well, he's got every route in his back pocket, but sometimes simple is better. No complicated cuts, no double moves. You just go run right by it.
That one splits the uprights. And the Packers tie this game 35 apiece. Now after tying this game up, they're all set to send her away. Here's Duvernay on the return. Things going well so far. And nearly to the 35-yard line before he goes out of bounds.
Hey, maybe in the end this return just gets lost in the shuffle when we recap things, Kate. But you surrender a lead in the 4th quarter and you feel that momentum being lost. That's exactly what excellent special teams do. They turn it around. It's why that 3rd phase is coached and coached and coached, because you never know when your opportunity may arise. What a great return to begin this drive.
A big 34-yard pickup there. And the Vikings are going to have a first down.
33-yard line.
So the complexion of this drive has changed dramatically now. New set of downs inside the 35. And the pack gets home. They drop him. And the big play drives them backwards. Second down coming up.
Brings up second and 20 at the 43-yard line.
Operating from the gun, it's McCarthy. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete.
Justin Jefferson.
Defender's not going to be thrilled the catch was almost made on his watch, but more importantly, he breaks it up. Gives him a chance to do a little jawing after the play. Lets the other guy know he roughed him up and cost him that catch.
Last pass unsuccessful. Let's see what they do on third down. Looking to throw. Got to him right as he threw it, and it falls to the ground.
Well, that's when you chalk up to the pressure, earning that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target, hit him, altered that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
And he put just a little too much on this one as it hits in the end zone for a touchback. Offense showing trips outright as they get set for this 1st and 10.
Come on, set. 60 red. 60 red. Set.
First play, they go quick out to the left, complete. And he's tackled for no gain.
A good RPO play, it takes a lot of time. Proper decision-making from a calm, cool, collected offense. Well, that one didn't have any of it.
Ready?
Love out of the shotgun. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete.
See the pass, time up your hit, and jar that ball loose. Not a lot of players are hanging on through a well-placed hit like that one.
Let's green jack. Yellow, 43. Set.
Looking to throw. He's got a man left. And he's going to be brought down up at the 31. 12 yards on that play, and a good call nets him the first.
Well, bless his heart. Where some quarterbacks look off double coverage and check it down, this guy just attacks it head on. And why wouldn't he if he's capable of beating it for that kind of result?
38.
It's the 2-minute warning here in Minneapolis. Packers don't want to see this one go to overtime. New set of downs for him from the 31.
Down.
Running on first here with Jacobs. And he will have this across that 40-yard line before they manage to stop him. They gain 11 on that play. And that's good for a Green Bay first down.
A gain of 11 on the play. And the Packer first down.
Here we go, set. Ready.
Here he is to throw. He rolls to his right. Looking right, and he finds him. And he's going to bring this down to their 35.
2 more yards.
The Vikings call a timeout. It'll be their first.
First down.
And they are quite frustrated having to call that after giving up the first.
Let's go now. Blue, 32.
He'll look to throw it. And that's incomplete. Wanted to dial up the aggressiveness there like that, but couldn't connect. Second down. He's been a frequent target throughout this game, Bronk. We've seen that coverage tighten up a little bit more on him every time the ball's thrown his way.
Well, hasn't taken him off the board completely. He's still beating them for some catches. That heightened focus defensively does lead to moments like that one where what would normally be a catch falls incomplete.
Big throw out wide by Love. Decent gain here, but short of the first. Minnesota spends its second time out here. Drive's gone 8 plays now as they face 3rd and 3.
Ready. 33. Yellow. Set.
Looking to throw it. He's going to loft one deep to the left. And they really went for it on 3rd down, didn't they? incomplete. Now they're facing fourth down. So they take their shot for the end zone, Brock, rather than focusing on that first down marker. And now they've got a decision to make.
Yeah, I think with that incompletion, they've made the decision. You better send that field goal team on. They took their shot. They just couldn't finish it.
Throw caught by his running back. And he gets this down to the 13-yard line. Now the Vikings use their third and final timeout. And they are quite frustrated having to call that after giving up the first. Offense getting set. Here's 1st and 10.
First down, Green Bay.
From the gun, it's a give to Jacobs. And it's another first down on this drive. Man, this time they're into 1st and goal.
We know how hard explosive plays can be in the NFL, and so often they come via the air. What a great help for the offense to find an explosive play on the ground. Well done.
Set, ready. 60 red. 60 red. Right, 60. Smash, red. Ready?
Setting up to pass. And that's a catch. It's a touchdown. They've got the lead in the final minute. Absolutely clutch score there, Brock, as they take the lead here in the final minute.
Incredible execution. The moment not too big for any of them. And Kate, they cashed in when it really mattered.
Vikings 35.
Sanchez has it all set for the kickoff. Here's Duvernay on the return. And he's brought down just inside the 25.
On the return, the Vikings take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
Going empty as they come to the line. It's 1st and 10. Back to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. Still time for a couple of plays, though. 15 seconds left. Part of what's earned him status, Brock, is one of the league's better tight ends. Are those hands, right? His dependable hands. So shouts to the defense there because he wasn't able to hang on that time.
Kate, it's one thing for these defenders to separate a receiver from the ball, but to do so on a stud tight end, that's big time.
Here we go.
2nd and 10, McCarthy. Into the hands of his running back, ETN. And he's going to be out of bounds just before reaching the 30.
Just get this guy touches. I don't care how, I don't care when. Just find unique ways to get this running back the ball, and over time, he's going to make you pay.
Six yards to go here. It's 3rd down. Throwing now. And they'll stop him here, but not before he gets out to the 47-yard line.
And the Vikings first down.
So it's the visiting Packers who pick up the win. Well, Brock, the playoffs didn't materialize for them this year, but at least they were able to rally together here.
Just come outside for the night. Take your time, get your light. Shut it down. The career's more at stake when you in your prime.
that paper, baby, my face on the dotted line. I've been flying out of town for some peace of mind. It's like always, they just want a piece of mind. I've been focused on the future, never on right now. But I'm not kombucha, either pink or brown. I'm the one that introduced you to the you right now. Oh my God, that's baby. Well, alright.
What's happening? What's happening? Hey, it's your boy Lil Jon. The Pick Your Me Click. What's up, Phony? What's happening? What's up, Sean Paul? What's happening? Hey, now ladies and gentlemen, it's about that time to turn this thing on out. Now let me see everybody.